Yo, what is good everybody? It's your boy the Strongest Wizard, and tonight is indeed fight night. And we got myself on the left hand side here with that Trafalgar Law, red and purple 4 cost, brand new unreleased leader, starter deck 10 leader. And we have Endeavor on the right hand side with that spicy Rob Lucci Dressrosa package deck. And yeah, we're gonna see if it's any good here. So I'm gonna go ahead and tap 2 for that Jinbei 2k counter, 2 cost character. And yeah, Endeavor here of course with his 3 Dawn. And we're going to go ahead and see a 7k swing into life. I'm going to go ahead and take it, of course. And then we see the Rebecca coming down, choosing a Dressrosa card, which is probably going to be that King Kong or that Sabo, since those are the only 2 targets. But quick shout out to today's sponsor, which is DXN Outpost, DXN Provisions, the only place where I get all my sealed product. And right now, OP05 as well as OP06 pre-orders are now live. So if you're interested in pre-orders, check the link down below. So now we have myself here at my 4 Dawn, and this is like a sweet spot for myself. So we're gonna see a 5k swing. All my cards in my deck are all 4 costs essentially. So we see the Gene Bar here with no ability, just a 5 cost, and then using leader ability here to bottom deck the Rebecca, as well as playing the Sachi ability when 3 Dawn or less, ramp 2. Yeah, very nice here. If you don't know what leader ability is for Law, it's a -3 Dawn. You get to summon a 4 cost or lower character for free, and then you get to bottom deck a 3 power character on your opponent's side of the board here. So we see that, of course, that Sabo coming down, drawing 2, trashing 2, and giving protection from from KO by effects to both of these characters. Not by battle, just by effects. So like a jet pistol or something like that, you know. And yeah, I mean, it's very interesting. If you don't know about this Law deck, the only issue with this particular build that I'm running, which now my current build is way different, but with this current build, it's really good. It's really consistent. The only issue is that it runs out of steam super fast. So we're gonna go ahead and tap 4 here to play a round table to minus 10k to that Sabo. We're gonna use leader ability here to -3 Dawn to bottom deck it, as well as play another Sachi to ramp 2 more Dawn, and then we're gonna go ahead and swing 5k into life. I probably should have just waited to do that afterwards, but I guess, you know, yeah. 6k swing is gonna counter out of it, and now Endeavor here is at our 4 life. And yeah, I mean, we're gonna see probably a 5k swing into one of the characters here. I guess, yeah, 5k into the bar. I'm gonna go ahead and count out the 1k, and now we see that Luffy coming down. Now, unfortunately, because he doesn't run the Dressrosa stage, at least I don't think he does. I don't know if he can. Luffy doesn't have Rush, so he's just a 7k body that has possibly double attack next turn, depending on how many cards are in his trash. And I think if I remember, he has like 13 or 10 cards in his trash right now, so not too much here. He wants to see his air doors early to trash a lot of cards, but you know, doesn't really work out here. So we see a 5k swing going into life here, and he's going to take it, actually going down to 3 life. We see another 5k, count out of a 2k. We see a 7k. He's going to take that one as well. And now I'm debating how much I want to commit to this Law. And it looks like I'm going to do a 8k swing into life. That's 2 cards out of his hand. Yes, 2 cards. And we're going to see leader ability here to -3 Dawn to bottom deck the other Rebecca to play out a Beppo. Beppo ability on play / when attacking. As long as I have a lower Dawn than my opponent, I get to ramp 1. That's on play / when attacking. So it works for both. And now I only have 2 cards in my hand. Not too amazing. This Luffy is gonna smack 2 characters. This Rob Lucci can smack 2 characters as well. So he can definitely clear the board. And of course, if you don't know, Luffy can attack active characters. You know, kind of a good effect. I guess. Pretty good. But let's see here exactly what Endeavor wants to do. If he does that route, he's gonna be losing 2 cards out of his hand, as well as exhausting that Luffy, because if you do restand him, you do have to put 7 cards back from your trash back to your deck, and unable to unsuspend next turn. So we see a 6k swing going into the bar. I'm going to 2k counter out of it, and this is actually really nice because I get to save one of the 5 costs, so that guarantees me one of the 5 costs is gonna, the 4 costs is gonna survive this turn. So it looks like we're gonna see. Does he want to see a 7k swing? I only have 1 card in my hand. I have 1 active. I definitely think he should at least swing 7k into one of them, which he probably will. I think he's just debating on some other cards that he wants to play. So we're gonna see a 7k swing into that Beppo, and that's a good choice because that is my ramping card. Obviously, cutting my ramp is Very, very good. And we see the leader ability here. I think at this time I was asking him if it was only Dressrosa cards that you get to throw back in, or what exactly it is. But it's just 7 random cards. It doesn't matter which cards it is. It doesn't have to be Dressrosa. It doesn't have to be, you know, CP0 or CP9, doesn't matter. So we see the recent of the Luffy. The question is he going to attack again? I believe he has to. So we see that Saji coming down, and we see 5 Dawn here for that Kaku ability here, putting 2 CP9 cards back to the bottom of the deck to pop a 3 cost, popping that Jinbei leader ability here. He's going to activate that to trash 2 cards out of his hand. The question is, he only has 3 cards in his hand, and one of them is the King Kong gun, so he probably will keep the King Kong gun and trash the rest, which is going to be that 1k counter, as well as, what is that last card there? Is he going to... Yeah, see, Endeavor here is struggling what he wants to trash, but no, he ends up keeping the King Kong gun and tossing the Luffy, and we're going to see another swing into it. And so, yeah, like I said, we do have that Sachi still alive here, but now he only has 1 card in his hand, and unfortunately we know what it is, but we're going to go ahead and swing into that Luffy to pop it, and I'm going to do a 5k swing into life since he has nothing in his hand, essentially. And now we have 4 active Dawn. What do we want to do here? We're going to throw down the Gene Bar. Gene Bar is actually, his ability is that on play, when I have 1 active Dawn, I can rest it to set another Dawn active, to ramp 1 essentially. The issue is that I need to get rid of that Luffy. I didn't want him to be smacking me up all day. So we see a 7k swing going into that Sachi and just go down. And it looks like... I guess now he, which is 7k swing into life. I'm gonna take it. I have to take it. And we see all the bodies coming down, all of them. And yes, we still have the 1, and we know it's a King Kong because unfortunately my man Endeavor is giving giveaways here. And we're going to use straight up leader ability here to bottom deck, not even to play out the law, which is that blogger, which is reassurance here for myself. So we see a 7k swing going into life, and then we see an 8k swing going into life, and I take it there. So yeah, quick shout out to everybody that was watching this video. I really do appreciate it. And stay tuned because I have a ton of new OP04 content coming out soon. See ya!